Texting. We are back, America. Segment 5. We haven't done a segment 5 in a long time. But you know what? He's, believe it or not, the therapy I needed after the week I had. Just seeing him walk down here without a cane or in a wheelchair was refreshing. So I'm glad he's in one piece because I love him. But this has been, in a weird way, good for me because I had to get this shit off my chest. And I love my family. I still love all of you, especially you, Bev. I just had it. I couldn't. That's been sitting for like 4 days. So anyway, segment 5, college football playoff. Hey, this is about to get great. This week, this is why this second weekend where you get the 8 of them and they're all at neutral sites. They're all like the Ohio State game is out in it's the Rose Bowl, them in Oregon.
Dude, before we get to that, because I mean you're 100% right. Can we talk about the first round, though?
Of course.
Because I wanted to ask you, because Joel was talking a lot of shit about those games.
As usual.
And there was actually a lot of people saying, oh, you know, this shows probably don't need 12 teams or whatever. That's going to change over the next couple of years, right?
You can't, this is the first time this has ever happened. How do you, first of all, only a fool would judge something on one time. You don't look at something one time.
Especially since we've all been clamoring for
And by the way, it's never happened before with this. So the home teams all won, and they all won convincingly. Okay, so they were 4 out of 4. I was 3 out of 4. I figured one of them would lose. And I picked the one that was playing the most formidable road team, and that was Tennessee. And Ohio State, to their credit, I said to Joel, they played they had the best game of anybody this weekend. They did. Ohio State did. Yeah. They played. That was their A game. They smacked them. They can't play any better than that. And they played. They did. They were awesome. They responded. I tipped my cap to them. But again, the thing is, now they're going to go out west and play an Oregon team that is not afraid of them. So. And they beat them by 1 point. And a lot of people thought Ohio State should have won that game, believe it or not, myself included. So Oregon's been listening to that for 10 days. And they have arguably the best offense in the country, they being Oregon. So that's going to be a hell of a game. Notre Dame in the Georgia Dome against Georgia is going to be the game I think everybody wants to see.
Hold on. So Ohio State, Oregon is New Year's Eve?
New Year's Day.
Oh, New Year's Day.
The New Year's Eve game is Penn State and Boise State. Running game, strength versus strength.
I feel like Penn State should win that game, though, no?
Talent-wise, they should. But it's close.
It is.
And again, it's not in Penn State now. It's
because
at a
the
neutral.
Pony Express turned into the Donkey Express.
Well, the Pony Express went on the road.
That's true.
And look, this is the thing. And we talked about this in the NFL, where I've always said teams are 10 points better at home. In college, it's more.
17?
Maybe 20.
Really?
Maybe 20. 17, 20.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking what the home teams did. They were better. They played better. They deserved to win. I'm not saying that. But it's a big difference being in your backyard than going to a neutral site.
But no underdogs won, right?
Nope. Not all 4 home teams won. Now
it's going to be cool when the underdogs start to creep in there.
I'm telling you right now, these 8 teams are the best 8 teams in America. There.
No more real underdogs?
I think all 8 belong here. I didn't think there were teams last week, and you want to sit there and bet. Miami is better than Indiana, Joel. You just watch that kid play, you know they're better. Okay, that kid's a fucking stud.
Indiana got waxed.
Notre Dame has, I said, one of the best defenses in the country. They weren't going to win that game. Okay, it was 27-3, and Notre Dame took their foot off the gas. Yeah. But the thing is, they weren't going into South Bend and beating Notre Dame. Notre Dame there are 2 teams in the country with 10-game win streaks, Oregon and Notre Dame. So, and Notre Dame beat 5 ranked teams during the year. Navy beat Oklahoma. That's one of them. Where Joe was laughing at Navy. Navy just beat Oklahoma in the bowl game. So there you go, Joel. Mister, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oklahoma beat Alabama right before the
They beat somebody that was really, really good. I forget who it was.
Georgia.
Might have been Georgia. I don't know.
I think it was Alabama.
Might have been Alabama.
24-3 or something.
Yeah, they bitch slapped Alabama, who a lot of people thought should have been in this tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, Navy just beat Oklahoma on a neutral site. Navy, who you were laughing at, Notre Dame went in and waxed them 51-14 at a neutral site.
I laughed at the military schools too.
Yeah, well, you're not laughing now, are you? No. So respect is earned, and they had to see it. I get it, you had to see it, but I'm telling you right now, those teams aren't flukes.
Although, didn't Army get slapped around, or did they slap somebody around?
I don't know what happened with them. I didn't see that. I don't remember what happened. They might have won. I don't remember.
Honestly, I thought Navy was going to get slapped around. Weren't they down 14-0?
Oklahoma has an offense that, and if you talk to Alabama, if you don't believe me, they can run it up on, they can hurt you bad in a lot of ways. And for Navy to stop them on that 2-point conversion with the sack, I tell you what, that was onions right there. That was me again. That was mano a mano. All right, this is it. Boom. That's where the Navy showed their military. Fuck you with the Navy. That's what they did. That was what that was. And Oklahoma was like, shit, these fuckers are good.
Oh, damn, that's a Navy, boys.
That's a damn Navy.
God damn, sailors.
The best fighting force we have in the world is the United States Navy. Trust me on that. If you don't know, you don't know.
The United States Navy gave one of the best sports nicknames of all time. Any guess who I'm talking about? Basketball player?
The Admiral.
The Admiral. That's a good nickname.
He was no joke
really
either.
Good nickname.
See the Dream Team videos. See the 71-point game he had. See the league MVP he won. And see the battles he and Shaq used to have.
Yeah,
damn. He was a 7'1" Greek statue.
Yeah.
Fucking dude. Talk about
Did he ever leave the weight room?
That dude had like the perfect physique. He was like it was like if you chiseled it, that's what it would look like. It was ridiculous. And he could play. Man, could he play? Navy's had some. Oh, by the way, Roger Staubach. You ever heard of him? If you haven't, you don't know football. Bill Belichick's father, Navy. Roger Staubach, Bill Belichick. Think about Navy's got some ties there. Some serious shit.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Navy.
Popeye. It's that whole spinach thing. I ain't lying.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Navy.
Yeah, he was.
Dead Navy.
Dead Navy, but Navy.
But Navy.
But Navy.
Zombie Navy.
But Navy.
Zombie pirate Navy.
But still.
Navy.
Navy.
Moana? Technically Navy.
They did have a fleet.
Indigenous,
they had a fleet.
Indigenous Navy.
They had a fleet.
Indigenous Navy.
They had a fleet. You saw it at the end of the day.
Without a doubt.
There's a fleet. That's a fleet.
Dude, what did they call themselves?
Oh, I forget what that was called.
They were water warriors or whatever.
Yeah.
They were water people.
Pretty cool name.
Yeah, what the fuck was
I don't know. It was good. It was good. I was like, that's actually,
and technically Navy.
Technically, it's kind of bad.
Indigenous Navy.
And by the way, there is no naval soldier like Maui.
Or any of those.
Maui's a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Maui's
a god.
He's
a demigod.
Maui is not someone to be trifled with.
Dude, he's a fucking demigod.
Dude, he would go around with this giant hook, wipe out everything that's bad.
That he took from that fucking
Tahiti.
The
stone.
No, he took it from the crab, didn't he?
But it was Tahiti, the stone of Tahiti. It was her stone. He stole it. She needed the stone back. Remember, Mama
That's what turned that hook.
Yeah,
the
stone. He stole the stone from her.
That was ballsy.
It was about. That's onions. I'm just saying. That's onions.
To go in there and
that's
take
the
that.
kind of onions that Oklahoma ran into with Navy Joel.
That's Indigenous Navy.
With Navy Joel. So anyway, look, back to this week. Look, first tangent brought to you by Diet Pepsi. And what is this, by the way?
We have a new sponsor tonight.
Yes.
We have the Dogfish Head Craft Brewery Slightly Mighty Light India Pale Ale. Never had a light IPA before, and I have to say...
Slightly Mighty? Does it really say Slightly Mighty?
Slightly Mighty, that's the name of it.
There's something kind of cool about that. It's almost like a little Slightly Mighty.
Slightly Mighty. Look, it's diet. Okay?
But then you drink and you're like, that's not Slightly Mighty. That's actually pretty damn...
Absolutely
mighty.
It's absolutely mighty.
Quite humble for the Mighty to be Slightly Mighty. Don't want to set expectations, but they're a little surprised there. Anyway, so look, this week's going to be very interesting. We're going to be watching. We should pick these games. We're going to be watching them in 2 days, so we should pick them. But
yeah, talk about it.
We have to talk about it. But yeah, these matchups. I mean,
who do you think the biggest underdog this
I think
week?
Boise State is.
Who's the underdog that has a shot?
Boise State.
Really?
They've all got a shot. This is all four of these games are being played at a neutral site. There's no home field here.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be different. This is what we talked about with this. Why
I don't think I realized that.
This is why March Madness is March Madness. This is why the upsets happen, because you go to a neutral site. And that's when you see these. What's the hot bracket? The 13, 4, 13, the 5. Yeah, all this crap. It's unbelievable. That's why everybody loves March Madness. Well, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for.
All of a sudden, the crowd is for the underdog.
Yeah.
Could that happen here, or the
I'll tell you now.
Or the bigger school is going to dominate
college
fan base?
Football? What the reason I have been pining for this forever. One of the reasons why, other than the fact we're going to have a true national champion decide on the field and not by a computer. The other thing is these fan bases will travel. This is going to be insane. It's going to be just like March Madness, but on a football field. It really is. And that's why I want 16, because 16 to me is the perfect number. And Tom and I have already given it the name, the Super 16.
That was your name.
It was our name.
I mean, it did come from the show. Anything that came from the
It's
show
ours.
is our creation.
Our creation.
But
And by the way, we spiffballed it to get to it. So the brainstorming, he was a
Oh,
part
did
of
we?
it. Yeah, we spiffballed it. Yeah. So,
I thought it was your first dagger, and I tried to throw in a couple, but
but the thing is, had you not done that, we wouldn't have known.
no.
I think when we left the show, we were comfortable that the right call had been made.
It was a Super 16.
It was
right from the jump.
It was a vote. It came to a vote.
I made sure that we talked about some other options.
Yeah,
just
because
in
by the
case.
way, if you don't do that, and all of a sudden 2 weeks later somebody comes out with a, and we're like, why do we think of that? Like, well, and you'll be like, and you'd be right, we didn't brainstorm, we just went with the first one, and that's true, by the way.
But
So,
with this, we would have been right.
look, a blind squirrel finds a nut. The point is, the odds are we wouldn't have been right.
Maybe.
Well, anyway,
Either way, it's a Super 16.
yeah, that's what we're pining
more
for.
years.
The fact that Alabama and Miami were left out of this thing, and again, Miami, if you didn't see this kid play the other night, shame on you, Joel. Because that's not trash. Okay? There's nothing trash about what I saw from him the other night. Okay, and the Cyclones are a damn good football team. That was a hell of a game. But he went down at halftime. They didn't have it. But the
Weren't
first
the Cyclones in the
Big 12,
championship, right?
they were.
Against
Who was it?
Arizona State. Arizona State.
Arizona
beat
State
them, right?
walloped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
they got walloped.
they got walloped. But again, that kid is for real. And I hope for his sake the Giants get him and they get a good coordinator, because that kid can make plays when there is no play to be made, and he is smart.
Okay, can we talk about this?
So yes,
I want to know who the Titans play next week. If they have any fucking chance of winning that game.
we're gonna come back to college football.
Seriously, damn, I'm sorry, I forgot we were talking about that. I totally.
No, we can do this quick. We can
Okay.
do it quick. Next
Yeah.
week's good. We can do it quick.
Tell me who.
We can do this quick.
Tell
Hold
me
on.
who the
We
fucking
can do
Browns. I want to know who the Browns and the
Wait,
fucking Titans play.
Wait, the Browns. Let's see.
Maybe they play each other.
Well, the Carolina's at Atlanta. Atlanta's gonna beat them. But Carolina, I think, is okay. Houston at Tennessee. Houston needs that game. Tennessee's gonna lose.
Okay, so fuck.
Chargers at the Raiders. The Chargers clinched. The Raiders could win that game. It's in Vegas. Chargers clinched. I don't know if they can move.
Maybe they sit the
They can't win the division, so they can't move really up
So
and
they
down.
sit the quarterback.
Maybe they sit the quarterback. So the Raiders could. There's a shot. There's a shot there. Buffalo at New England. If the Patriots win this fight, and the thing is, Buffalo's going to bench everybody.
No way they win that game.
I'll tell you why they could. Buffalo's going to bench everyone. They're not stupid like everybody else. They are playing. They can't. They've
Do they have
locked.
a 2-seed left?
They've locked it up.
So they have to play the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah, they can't move up.
So they might as well take this as a bye.
Just take it as a bye. You can't go up or down. They will not play Josh Allen this week. And if they do, they'll play him a quarter max. He ain't playing long. Patriots could win that game.
So
at home.
maybe
And the
Drake-
Patriots are dumb enough. If the Patriots were dumb enough to bring him back out after he got his bell rung last week, they are dumb enough to win this game this week.
But yeah, but maybe you're right. If it's the second level of the Bills, maybe Jacoby Brissett.
If what you say is true,
About what?
I bring back Bailey Zappi for this game. I
I
guarantee
say is true.
if they currently have the number one pick.
That's what I saw.
If I'm the Patriots, I put the practice squad out there. I don't even try to win this game. I have the number one pick. If you're going to get a haul, if there's any chance of you getting a haul, the number one pick is the only way it happens. Or most likely.
Who are the Browns playing next week?
The Browns are playing at Baltimore. Baltimore.
Okay, so the Browns should win. I mean, the Browns should lose.
Browns should lose.
Fuck! Everybody's losing.
Wait, who was the other one we were looking at?
It was
Did we
the Browns and the Titans. Those are the two.
You guys are at Philly. You're going to lose. Or are you?
Here's the thing. Philly has nothing to play for.
They don't.
They need the rest. Jalen Hurts just.
What if you won again?
That would be terrible.
Oh, my God.
That would be awful, dude. But
How dumb. I guess we're going to find out.
well, here's my thing. When they won today, Dable definitely got fired, in my opinion. In my opinion, that might be fucked up. But honestly,
You just dropped 5 spots. If that's
honestly, if I was that organization, from the top down, we would be having conversations saying,
GM
we're
should
not
be
going to
fired.
win. We are not going to win either of these next 2 games.
true. No.
and here's how we're going to do it without looking like assholes. We're going to have a whole plan on how to lose this game.
The fact that we just named, 4 teams besides them that need a quarterback? Why would you fuck with, and you're all within a game of each other? Why would you fuck with that?
And you had the first pick.
Why would you? That's as dumb as the Patriots. It might even be dumber.
So dumb.
They fell 5 fucking spots for what? To build some momentum for now. Are you fucking serious with that right now?
Let's build momentum.
I can't.
Now you're gonna now whatever happens next week, you win or lose to the Eagles. What momentum do you have if you lose?
You don't have. What do you?
And then if you win, you probably drop another 5.
What do you? I don't get it.
Sorry, back to college football.
That's just now I'm aggravated.
It's
not even my team, and now I'm aggravated. The stupidity.
It's so
That's
stupid.
Boston Celtics stupidity right there.
Dumb.
So we'll go through these games. Look, first one, and we talked about this last week. Whoever won that Texas Clemson game was going to get through. Texas, Arizona State.
Texas hit them
Texas
hard.
has the
They came
number
back,
one.
but-
Texas has the number 1 defense in America, at least statistically speaking. Their offense is very talented. Arizona State, I don't think, has played anyone like Texas all year. I can't see it. So I think we both.
Is that the shittiest game of the week?
I don't know if that's a shitty game, but
Oh, no?
no. Arizona State's got talent. I think Texas wins though. I think
So you think it'd be a decent game?
It should be a decent game, but Texas is the better team. They will win eventually. Arkansas has Arizona State has an explosive offense. Can they hang with them for a while? Yeah, they can for a little while, but eventually, because Texas has a very good defense. I don't know if it's better
I just
than.
want good games.
I don't know that it's better than Georgia or Notre Dame. Statistically speaking, it's better than both. But
What
Notre
about
Dame's,
Penn State?
yeah, it's better than Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know that it's better than Notre Dame or Georgia. I don't know that it is. We're going to find out. But I know this is better than Arizona State's by far, by a country mile. So they should win. They should win that on that right there. If they don't turn the ball. The only Texas loses this game is turnovers. If they don't turn the ball over, they win. It's that simple. The next one. Now this is the
Shit. Drake London.
The next one. Ohio State, Oregon. The rematch. 33-32. It was a Donney. I don't know. I think you and I talked about it on the show. Like when the guy, he should have got down 2 seconds early. He didn't know where he overran. He was already in field goal range, and it cost him a shot to win it. That being the quarterback.
He
couldn't spike it in time because he ran 5 yards further than he had to run.
Pulled a Dak.
He pulled the Dak. But he's a college kid.
That's tough.
Dak's a 4 or 5 year.
And you're on the road at Oregon.
Yeah. This will
Where-
not
where
be.
is this
Will
game?
be at the Rose Bowl.
So it's close to Oregon.
It's in Pasadena, California. The granddaddy.
I mean, that's a much quicker flight from Oregon there.
Well, Ohio State is obviously, this is a revenge game, and people thought they should have won. I'm just wondering. Oregon's been hearing since the seeding came out that they were going to face them in the second round. That talk started 2 weeks ago because everybody pretty much had Ohio State winning at home.
Yeah.
Or at least it was going to be whatever. But so they thought there was a very realistic chance they see them. So
You like Oregon in this game.
I do in Pasadena. I think it's close again, but I don't think it comes down to this. See, because Oregon's been hearing all this shit like you got lucky the first time.
So you don't think this is a 1-point game this time?
I think it's 7 to 10 points.
Okay.
It'll be a good game, but I think Oregon wins in the end. Or this coach, who's found a way to blow things before, finds a way to blow it. Oh man.
Oh my God. First and goal, they hiked the snap 20 yards.
You can't
minus.
You can't do that, America.
What the fuck?
So we both got. Well, who do you got? Do you got Oregon or do you got Ohio State?
No, I'm going to follow you on this. I don't know. About this stuff.
This next one, Penn State at Boise State. Penn State really smacked SMU around. They have more talent and they acted like it.
Donkey Express.
SMU kind of. I mean, I thought SMU actually had more talent than Boise, believe it or not. But the quarterback for SMU,
oh man,
basically lost that game in the first half.
Dude,
3 picks, 2 of them went.
Dude, when they picked off Penn State and they were going down,
yeah,
and it was 0-0, I believe, and I think they were at the 10-yard line, and he threw a terrible interception. Then they give up. It was on the 2-yard line. Then they give up the 98-yard run for a touchdown, and they actually stayed in the game after that.
Those are back-to-back haymakers.
And they actually stayed in the game. Yeah, they just could never put the fucking ball in.
I don't know. I know this because of all the money that's down there and how much Texas loves SMU. By the way, it's right near Dallas. But that they're going to be better next year. 'Cause they're going to buy. They're going to buy. You watch. In the wake of this, you watch how much better SMU is next year. Because that gravy train, oh yeah, it's religion, all right. Football religion, okay? But yeah, Penn State is the better team here. I think the talent gap is a little bit wider. It's on the, this is the thing though, it's not in Penn State.
Where is this one?
It's, where are they playing this game? The Fiesta Bowl.
Where is that?
Arizona, I believe. So
Phoenix?
I think it's Phoenix, yeah. So
Cardinals play, maybe?
this is the New Year's Eve game at 7:30. So we're starting the party at 7 o'clock, by the way. 7:30, that game will be on, and it's going to be very. They have Boise State has this running back, this motherfucker. Yeah.
Dude, should I bring something to this shindig, or should I just pay you?
You can do whatever you want. It's up to you to do anything.
But no,
We have plenty of shit.
no, but I want to partake. I want to contribute.
There's always the dessert menu.
So you feel like dinner-wise, you got it covered.
Unless there's something that you could whip up that's quick, I don't know.
I don't know if I feel like cooking, but
Okay.
I would buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like wings.
Well, I'll show you what we have off air, and then you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Do it that way. That way, because I know one thing we didn't have I don't see yet is a dessert. I don't see that yet.
I could easily do that.
Yeah, that's easy. And there's a lot of good desserts out there.
Yeah. I mean,
See, people talk about the freshman 15. No one talks about the Christmas 25. Nobody. So
no one talks about the over 40-40.
Yeah,
I got that one. I just put on the over 40-40.
they call it the 40 for 30. 40 pounds for 30 days.
That was 300.
The 40 for 30 episode. The ESPN 40 for 30. Tom and RJ, Christmas time again. Burp.
Get the eggnog.
That's the episode.
Get the eggnog. It's 12 a.m.
Yeah, it's like, So anyway.
Michael fucking Penix is leading Atlanta down the field for a potential game-tying drive with less than 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And Atlanta
I'm going to give
fighting for their playoff lives.
I'm going to give Penn State the benefit of the doubt on this.
Yeah, I think you got to.
I think I can see Boise winning this game. I think Penn State actually ekes this one out. I do. I don't know why, because everything tells me they're going to find a way to blow, because that's what this guy does. He was at home. SMU was not ready for the moment. The QB literally shit himself in front of the world for SMU. I don't think that Boise State will crap themselves quite the way that SMU did, but I still think Penn State is the better team. Last one. This is the big one. Let's be honest. This is the one everybody's looking for. Notre Dame, Georgia. This is the one everybody's talking about.
When's that?
That is the last game on New Year's Day, 8:45.
Damn it! I wish that was New Year's Eve night.
I know. That's really where it should be.
If that was New Year's Eve night.
Oh my God!
And the ball was dropping while that one was ending.
I think they dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That should have been.
I mean, what's the New Year's Eve night game?
That's the Boise State Penn State game. If Boise State wins that game,
then that's
it'll be totally worth it, because honestly, Boise State can pull off the upset. I'm picking Penn State, but
Holy
Boise State
shit! Penix on 4th and goal from like the 17.
Did he run it in?
No, he fucking threw a dart.
Penix is a winner, man.
To Pitts.
Penix to Pitts.
Dude.
You went from Pitts to Penix. Penix to Pitts.
Dude, you got to see this fucking throw.
It's a dart. It's a laser show.
I mean, look at this. It's 4th and goal.
We're going to talk Notre Dame, Georgia.
I'm sorry. 4th and goal. Okay, they're at the 13. I'm sorry.
Still, 4th and goal.
This is after that horrible snap.
This is called
zip.
Wow.
Boom.
Between two linebackers and
a guy on the back end.
That's a rope. It's a rope. It's a Brady.
What a play.
It's a Brady missile.
What a fucking play.
Brady should do it to like little Julian Edelman and Troy Brady. Well, how the fuck that midget catch that gets in there? This is what that was. Penix did that. Damn. Nice Donney.
throw.
Another Donney. See, we come back. You come back from.
It's nice. It's nice.
Death taxes and Dago Donnie's Dago by Donnie's. Donnie's Dago. Dago by Donnie's.
Dago Donnie's.
Dago Donnie's.
Dago Donnie's.
Donnie Dago. I mean,
Man,
actually,
what a fucking play.
Donnie's Dago's built Dago Donnie's. We're being honest.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So, but anyway, no. I mean, this is what you get here.
Oh man.
This is what you get here.
Tie game.
This is what you get. So anyway, speaking of Donnie's, Notre Dame, Georgia. This one.
Zip.
Georgia is.
Oh, that was pretty.
That was pretty. Georgia
That
is.
was fucking pretty.
You know, I blasted Georgia for this before because they've done it. Another big game, and they have it in the Georgia Dome, which is like.
Oh, is that what this one is too?
Yeah, it's the Sugar Bowl.
How are they always in Georgia?
This is unbelievable. Notre Dame wins 10 games in a row.
So they get the SEC title in the Georgia Dome.
Yeah, they
get the first round game.
Yeah. Notre Dame is the one that got porked in this whole thing. They were ranked 3rd at the end of the year, and they got this seat. This is bullshit.
What is this bowl called?
This is the Sugar Bowl.
This is the Sugar. Okay.
So
Could have done it in
I
New
don't.
Orleans.
Well, let me know.
That still would have been close to Georgia.
It's the All-State Sugar Bowl. It's in the Georgia Dome.
Where would they have to do it to make it more fair? Texas?
New Orleans would be a good start.
Yeah, it's still close to Georgia.
So the point is, look, this is a home game. This is of the 4 teams that are the higher seeds. This is the one that has the home game. If we're being honest, they're not even traveling an hour to get to this place. Like whatever it is.
Aren't they on their backup quarterback though?
The backup. Now here's the thing. The backup quarterback came in, played very well. They won. But let's be clear. This is the Georgia Bulldogs backup quarterback. What does that mean? That means he probably could start at 80% of the colleges in Division One. He's the Georgia backup quarterback.
Well, it's kind of like Texas's backup quarterback is fucking.
I'm saying he's
a man.
This is why the Big 12, the mediocre 18 ain't the SEC, Joel. Yeah. Okay, you didn't see Alabama, you didn't see Georgia, you saw Tennessee. Is probably. I don't think they're better than Ole Miss. So the point is
Texas SEC now.
Yeah, So this is that conference. This is that conference. They had 9 ranked teams at the end of the year.
Well, dude, that's like when Alabama used to just go back and forth between Jalen Hurts and
Tua.
I mean, they're like, oh, he got hurt. We're gonna win a championship with this guy.
This kid can play.
Now, if they're on their 3rd,
that's a little different. But still, that kid's probably a stud too. But not on the level. This kid tomorrow, if he went in the portal, people would go after this kid.
Yeah.
I mean, no. So I'm just saying that this kid can play. He's not as good as a starter, but he can play, and this is a home game. This is literally the definition.
So you think that's
game.
Enough to take over to overwhelm Notre Dame?
No, I think Notre Dame's going to win this game.
Ooh.
I think Notre Dame has been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. Think back to the national title game when Alabama rolled them. 40-14. Now, the thing that was funny to me about that is Alabama rolled everybody like that that year, including the SEC. So for them to do it to Notre Dame, it's like, well, who was going to give Alabama a game? Because nobody was giving Alabama a game. So to pick on Notre Dame for that was kind of ridiculous.
Well, but everybody likes to pick on Notre Dame.
No, because everybody hates them. I get why. Yeah. Success brings, I said to Joel, success brings bitterness and jealousy. It does. And when you're consistently successful, yes, it's even worse. I mean, Christ's sakes. Look at all the bouquets he's getting on the fucking chat. Thank you, Tommy! Woo-hoo-hoo! I give a bending him over. Yeah, because none of them could do it. So it's like, yeah. So anyway, the bottom line is this. The Notre Dame football program has been waiting for a game like this since that Alabama game. And their defense is every bit.
Dude, for the last 20 years, the biggest thing Notre Dame has done is create, Mike Golick Jr.
Yep. Yeah.
And I like the guy.
They've had some good pros. They get guys. They do well in the NFL.
That's true. That is true.
They do well. They got guys.
And they've flashed here and there in terms of...
The reason people hate Notre Dame is they won't pick a conference.
Yeah.
That's the real reason. Because Notre Dame...
They're better than everybody else.
Well,
that's how people take it.
Yeah, they don't understand the ginormous contract they have with NBC.
Well, sure.
That's kind of hard to turn down. but now...
Don't be greedy. You can get... with this,
I get it. The argument for Notre Dame, and I've made this argument myself, I wanted them to go into the ACC. Because it just
makes so much sense.
They play them in basketball.
They did it with
They're
basketball.
Already there. Yeah, they're there with basketball. Just go.
What have been there? 20 years in basketball?
Not quite
close, right?
Probably 14 to 16 years.
Dude, but it was that one fucking guy from St. John's that was there with the white sneakers. Wasn't that early 2000s?
I don't remember. They've been there a while. But the point is, Notre Dame. And this is the other thing, because the Big Ten wanted them too, because they play a lot of Big Ten. They play Michigan, they play Purdue, they play Michigan State. They're half in, half out with them too. So the Big Ten's pissed because they wanted Notre Dame in the Big Ten a long time ago. Mike Bray. So they wanted them. They have teed the ACC with their basketball program. So they haven't picked between two power conferences. So naturally, if there was another reason to have animosity, it's like, well, they won't go there because of you. You won't go there because of us. That pisses off two conferences too. So there's a lot of reasons why the mediocre 18 and the ACC don't like each other. The biggest one is that the ACC has 2 national titles in the last 10 years. Well, they have 1. So, and that drives them crazy. But, Joe, you said you don't watch trash. this was the funny thing about Joel's trash comment, because Joel thought he was going to get away with that one. The problem with you telling the world, Joel, it's there. It's there. It's on the. Let's talk about the trash you don't like to watch. You don't like to watch trash. Well, let's see. Let's look at your schedule here.
You're right. They joined in 2013.
Yeah. Let's see. Indiana. That's pure trash. Northwestern. Purdue. Fucking Penn State. Nebraska. Yeah. Let's talk about the Iowa. Michigan State. BC beat Michigan State.
Is getting manhandled.
I mean, Marshall. Ooh.
I mean,
as trash goes,
they're easily a top 25.
They're a top 20 trash program as far as trash goes. Then you got one.
Top 25 JUCOs.
Then you got one that you beat 56-0, Joel. That was against WMU. Who the fuck, Joel, is W? Oh, it's Western Michigan. And yet
program.
And yet you sat there and you put up there, I don't watch trash. That's a lot of trash right there, Joel. That's your Buckeye schedule. So for a man who has this disdain about watching trash, he certainly had no problem finding plenty of it to view upon this season.
So my theory is,
there's a lot of trash there, Joel. A lot of trash.
I think my theory is Joel is not that big of an Ohio State fan.
It's not a theory, it's a fact.
Because he got into it with his friend, one of his good friends.
Fair enough.
Right.
But ain't his
Ohio,
team.
so he would go over there and watch it with them, Yeah. So he defends them when you're talking bad about them, like kind of in honor of his friend, I think. I don't think he knows them the way maybe he knows some of his other teams.
I don't have a problem with you defending your team. What I have a problem with is you trashing other programs.
No, I got
like
you.
Miami.
No,
who have
I got you.
I'm like, that's you don't know those teams.
Yeah.
And you admitted it. But then you say trash, and I'm like, did you actually look at your schedule this year?
You know that's him just going back and forth with you.
Yeah, well, he, again, as usual, he should have known better, because I'll pull the trash up. And then, Joel, the trash looks like the trash you've been watching every week. This trash you claim to not watch. That's plenty of trash there, Joel. So this is going overtime.
Penix has 40 seconds. You think they give him a few throws? They got 2 timeouts.
Where's the ball?
I think it's at their own 30.
No.
Because
you make a mistake, you kneel on it. Play perfect.
If you make a mistake, they can kick a field.
I mean, he's got 2 timeouts?
2 timeouts. 40 seconds and 2 timeouts.
If here's the thing about that.
Give him first and
he
second
can use
down.
the middle of the field with 2 timeouts. So in that situation, maybe.
So run some people to the sidelines and then bring
all it takes is one 15-yard pass across the middle, and you're halfway home.
Or a tight end on the seam.
It doesn't take. Yeah, I mean, so.
They can't just guard the sidelines because the 2 timeouts.
So I don't know, but
at his own 19.
I swear we're going to talk about this game. That's all right. So, Georgia's quarterback can play. Georgia has a great defense. These 2 defenses, I mean,
oh shit!
You're going to see. I would say this. I saw that
25 yards.
You're going to see this game. Call the timeout. Why are they waiting?
Doing
now? See, here's where this is dumb.
What are you doing?
They just wasted 20 seconds on a time.
After you just gained 25.
That was one thing you can't get back is time. They just wasted. Look at that. 25 seconds gone.
And now he throws the ball away.
What? Piss poor. This is where Bill Belichick really could have come in handy.
You have 2 timeouts, not 1.
At the first 45-yard line, bang, call it. Because you know why? You're only 20 yards away. One more big play. You have time to run up. One thing you can't get back in Belichick is time. So having 3 timeouts means nothing if there's 10 seconds to go in the game. Why does no one understand this? There's an example of an Atlanta coach just wetting himself.
Yep.
That was wetness right there.
That was an immediate timeout.
He's at the 45, bang.
As soon as he goes down, you gain 25 yards.
They wasted 20 seconds running up to the line. Now it's 12
seconds. Your whole
seconds
offensive line had to run 25
yards.
You
better make a big completion here. He's got time. He's got him.
Oh, no. Where's the flag?
There is no flag. He fell down.
No, they fucked this up.
Did he fall down or was he thrown?
They fucked this up.
Yeah, they fucked it up.
Now you have to run.
Now 7 seconds. You can't do this.
You have to run something quick.
You can't do this. They're still on their half of the 50. You can't do it. Even if you complete it, you won't have time to run up there and spike it.
Well, they have a timeout.
They won't be able to call it. By the time the guy gets down there,
6 seconds.
7 seconds are going to go by.
Oh man, that was fucking pass interference.
That should have been called.
He tripped him. I hate when they call that incidental bullshit.
Was he looking up at the ball?
No, he ran into his legs.
I think if he had fallen down, they'd have called it.
You can run. Yeah,
Max, the fact that he ran through it.
Max, you can get. Oh god, delay a game.
Oh my god, just kneel on it.
This was so fucking botched.
They botched this so bad. This right there is bad coaching.
So they just used their second time.
That's a rookie head coach who just went.
He's not a rookie head coach. I think he was a coach in Tampa.
Head coach?
Yeah.
No.
At least on an interim basis at one point.
Him? I thought he was a defensive coordinator.
He's had a head coaching job before.
When?
What's his name?
I don't. Hold on.
He was the DB's guy for Tampa.
Yeah.
He was at least an interim head coach before this.
Okay, where?
I don't know. I can't remember his name. I want to look him up. I feel like he got hired somewhere.
Ohio State, Western Michigan. Come on, Joel.
What's this guy's name?
Pure trash. Pure trash, Joel. Western Michigan. Stop it. Michigan State. BC beat them.
Raheem Morris. I think he was a head coach.
Well, he's Google Raheem Morris. See
That's
what
what
his
I'm doing.
coaching pedigree is. The pedigree of his coaching. Anyway.
Raheem Morris coaching.
I'm going to, again, this is to me, it's not, I didn't say it's a homer pick because a few people have picked Notre Dame. But I think this is the game that Notre Dame busts through and shows America, oh, shit, they are for real. Because, again, Georgia's backup quarterback is most teams' starter, and they're playing a home game. They are playing a home game in the Georgia Dome. And I don't know what Notre Dame did to get screwed like this, because this is ridiculous. They should have been higher. They should have been the 4 seed or the 5 seed. They should have. There's no way. Ohio State loses at home to Michigan, and they get to play Oregon. This is ridiculous. The bias on this is disgusting. But I think Notre Dame goes down there, and this is going to be a rock fight. This Notre Dame thing. Oh, don't fumble the ball.
God, he threw it.
Flag.
Oh,
Now they call it. That's 15 yards. It's not a spot foul.
Now they can throw a Hail Mary.
That'll put him at there.
No, that is a spot foul. It's always spot in the NFL.
I thought it was only if it was in the end zone.
No.
I thought it was 15 yards regardless.
No, it's always a spot foul in the NFL.
Oh, he held him.
He
held him twice.
Now, if it's holding, it's just 5 yards. They call pass interference. Where was he? Was he at the 40?
Let's see where they put it. They were on there. They had to delay a game, right?
I know, but
so if it's 15
no, they called timeout before the delay game.
Okay.
It's not 15 yards. It's a spot foul.
Well, I don't think it is. If it is, they're going to put him on the 30-yard line.
This debate before.
If it is, they put him on the 30-yard line.
I don't think that's how far he was.
He was at the 30 when. Yeah, he was. He was between the 35 and the 30.
Look, let's see. Where are they right now? I mean, that's pretty much 10 yards off the line. There's the 30. There's the 30. So
he's between the 35 and the 30. That's where they put
him.
37-yard line. That's 15 yards.
No, it was a spot foul.
He was over here.
He was at the 37.
That's 5 yards further.
Dude, we've already had this debate. In the NFL, pass interference is a spot foul, even if it's behind the line of scrimmage. It's a spot foul, and we already looked this up. We had this debate.
Anyway, he's at the...
Man, this is a big kick right here.
He's at the... What is that? He'd be kicking it from the 46. And he nailed it. He nailed it.
What a fucking kick.
He didn't make it.
Short.
Wow. That looked good. That looked like it was going to
straight.
That looked like it was going to clear it by about 10 feet easily. It fell about 10 feet short.
So, one thing is, Raheem Morris did coach for 3 years in Tampa. 09, 2010, and 2011.
He was the head coach?
He was.
For 3 years?
He was. I thought I knew he had a job.
That's 15. Wait, what years?
09, 10, and 11.
So it's been 13 years since he's had a head coaching job. All right.
And he was head coach in Atlanta last year. They went 11-4.
But he was the interim coach then, wasn't he? Because he had an interview for the job.
How many?
It was him and Belichick.
It says 11 games. So he wasn't 11-4. It was 11 games. He was 4-7 last year.
Oh, so he was the interim coach, and then they interviewed him for
and
that's a guy. Okay.
Who'd they? Oh yeah, they fired that one guy.
So they're going to overtime. Notre Dame, Georgia. Yeah, Notre Dame. And if they lose, I'm not going to be surprised because it's in the Georgia Dome, but I think they're going to win this game.
So you don't think it'll be a pooping if they lose? Georgia's that good?
Georgia's at home. This is a home game. Yeah. Notre Dame got fucked. I don't think, but I think they're going to overcome it because I think they've been waiting for this game. I think they know. And by the way, if they go in there and win that, because Georgia pulled this shit a couple of years ago, played Oregon, who was on, they beat them, they bitch slapped Oregon 38-3 in this Georgia Dome game. Like, this isn't a road game, it was a home game. And Oregon's a hell of a program. They did no.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug. So is a sugar bowl. Anyway, so I think Notre Dame, and this will be the Donney of Donnies. This is gonna be a rock fight.
Best game of the week of the round.
If you like smash mouth hitting, I mean, there are, I would argue, between both defenses, there are 10 NFL players on that field, on the defensive side of the ball right now.
So is this
5
game
in each.
is this game like 20-17 or less?
It's probably 24-21 or 20-17, something like that.
Okay.
It's not. I'd be shocked unless one team craps themselves and throws the ball over the yard to the other team. That's the only way I see it being a blowout.
Right.
Now, are these defenses capable of that? They both are.
What are the offenses like?
They're good. They're both good. Georgia can run it and throw it. Notre Dame's got 2 very good running backs, a tight end, and this is going to be a hell of a game.
Okay.
And this would be a hell of a game anywhere. But don't tell me it's a neutral site. Don't tell me the Georgia Dome is a neutral site. You're full of shit. Okay? If Georgia ain't there, it's a neutral site. If it's Alabama, it's a neutral site. It's the least neutral of the neutral sites.
That you could find.
This is by far a home game for Georgia. Okay? And to say otherwise, you don't know anything about college football. So you know nothing. Okay? So that's why I think if Notre Dame loses, that'll be the reason why. Because they had to go play Georgia.
Technically in a different arena than this?
Athens.
Athens, okay.
Is the home.
Gotcha.
Athens, Georgia. Hell of a stadium.
How far is that from Atlanta?
Not very far.
No?
No.
Like an hour at best or
Say
something?
maybe if you go by with the lights, it's probably an hour and a half. I don't know. It's like,
By the flight of the bird, it's 10
look,
minutes.
it's not. It's a home game.
10 minutes by the flight
It's
of the
like-
pigeon.
It's like Boston College playing at Gillette Stadium. It's a home
Yeah,
game. It's not. You don't do it. It's just. So, but this is what happened.
It's like St. John's playing at fucking Madison Square Garden.
And again, they wanted the higher
that's what
seeds
they thought.
closer. Like if you look at the other higher seeds where they're playing, they're closer to where they have the advantage that way.
But not like this.
Not like this. No.
Well, like we talked about the Rose Bowl with Oregon.
That's 2 states.
That's
They gotta
states
fly.
away.
They have to fly to that.
Yeah, like,
They're not leaving time zones, but they gotta fly there.
Right.
They could jog there, like Georgia.
they can take an Uber.
They take an Uber. Yeah, I mean, so I don't.
Call a car service.
This is, and if Notre Dame loses this game and they lose 27-21, Joe, don't even open your mouth because you know what? Nobody I said before the playoffs started, if I polled the other 11 teams, where's the place you'd least like to go? They'd all say Georgia. All fucking 11 of them would say that without even hesitating. Okay, so this is the unfairest thing that they did to Notre Dame.
Dude, Georgia got in there by the skin of their teeth.
They did. And so they've had 2 weeks to look at this, so they're ready. This quarterback will be ready. He's good. I'm not going to be surprised if he plays well because the kid's an All-American. He could start most places.
Mm-hmm.
So, going to be a hell of a game. But
let's see if he can remove the poop.
Because
coach, there was an absolute pooping.
That was a coach.
In the last 2 minutes.
That was a coach pooping.
Really, the last minute. Atlanta just absolutely just had
all
a
you got to do is
nightmare.
call one timeout after that first completion.
I've never played organized football in my life. And the minute he went down, I went like this.
They took 20 seconds to run up and run that play. They wasted 20 seconds.
Terrible.
That's 3 plays minimum they wasted.
Minimum.
It's like minimum. I mean, so just like
Oh, here come the
there's a lot of wedding going on right now.
Well, the Commanders, yeah. I mean,
There's a lot of
dude. So
wait, I haven't wet my diaper yet.
Commanders come out. They get the coin toss. They get the ball before they even snap the ball. They got called for a false start.
Yeah. I ate.
Here we go.
Can't believe the coach made that mistake.
That was bad.
And he's not a rookie head coach.
But he didn't realize I have a rookie quarterback out there. Jaden Daniels is scaring me the way he's running around right now.
Yeah, he's got to learn to slide.
I mean, he is
sooner rather than later.
Dude, he's competitive.
He's had a great rookie campaign. He's rookie of the year in my book, but at least he ought to be.
Who else is even in the realm?
Marvin Harrison Jr.'s had a good year. Drake May's had a good year.
But by a lot of accounts,
this kid's in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This kid beat Philly like he beat Philly. I mean, he pretty much beat Philly. He's the one reason they gave
nobody's
that
really on his level.
I don't think so.
Bucky Irving in Tampa, that running back.
Caleb Williams is every bit what I said he was. All talent, no anything else. And I love Shannon Sharp's quote. He said that Washington got got a leader and Chicago got a diva. And he's right. And
He
so
said that as soon as
before the first game was played.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. They were a month in. The Bears they were a month in. It was early.
I was gonna say,
It was like they were probably 4 or 5 games in when he said it.
So you could see it.
Yeah, you could see it. But I watched him at USC, and usually a player of that caliber lifts his teammates. Go watch this kid from Miami and what he does to the guys around him. This kid does nothing like that. He's all talent. He's the black Aaron Rodgers.
Who?
Caleb Williams. He is the black version of Aaron Rodgers. He's got all the talent in the world, but here and here, nope, not there. Missing the day that class was taught. Just not there. Didn't show. Probably was getting immunized. Probably was doing it. Probably getting immunized.
Well, I don't think Caleb Williams is that kind of an asshole, is he?
He's only a rookie.
I think he probably got vaccinated.
He's only a rookie.
No, you're saying he has a.
Oh, I'm sure maybe he has. I don't know.
He has a path to build.
Would I put it past him? I don't know. If you heard this kid talk, I mean, it's like wow. So no, but anyway, this is.
I heard people were getting on him after this last game for something he said.
The hope, because I don't want to see anybody fail. I want to be fair here. The hope is that the Bears finally get the right people around him to develop him. Because if they don't, this will be another. Oh my God, this will be another guy that all this talent he fell off he was destroyed. He wasn't. The Bears have to take responsibility here because they didn't put anything around him yet. I mean, don't get me wrong. They put weapons around him. He's got weapons,
dude.
But his coaches.
Well.
I'm saying his coaches. There's talent around him. How about his coaches?
Oh my God, dude! He came into one of the better situations a rookie quarterback
for receivers
has ever seen.
Yeah, I'm
Just
saying
for an offensive.
I'm saying, but in terms of coaching, and I don't know.
That's lacked.
They don't know. I don't know. Dan Orlovsky, I tended to lean towards on this one because that's kind of what he's saying. He's like, it's one thing to get out and get guys that can get open. That's fine, but when things go south, who is the one in his ear talking to him, and what are they telling him? So and Dan Orlovsky's 100% right about that, and he would know. He played in that league for 15 years, so as a quarterback. So when someone says to me, "Where are you getting that from?" Go look at the guy on ESPN who's got the 15-year career.
Dude, isn't Dan Quinn the fucking? Was he 27-3?
28-3.
28-3. Boy, I don't think a lot of people thought he would come back from that.
No, but he has.
This is.
He has
quite the first season.
Yeah, first season
with a rookie quarterback, and with an organization who is very volatile based on the fans.
Well, they fired the owner. Luckily, the owner sold it.
Everything they've been through in terms of that, I mean.
But I think they clearly have better people in place now. They have done it pretty good so far. It's early, but they're pretty good so far. So this guy hurdles this guy. Get off me.
Dude, that's so dangerous.
It is dangerous. That's how you pull the hammy.
Man, when you're just in midair, you can get hit so hard.
Yeah, that's where you pull the hammy.
Or when they hit you right in midair. And
or you get hit in the buttocks.
Oh, man.
The worst thing about it, or the best thing about hitting shot in the buttocks is the ice cream.
I feel like it's like 2 out of 10 times the hurdle actually is worth it. Every now and then it's worth it. And the guy
does it happen that often?
2 out of 10 times, I think.
No, but does it happen that often?
No.
I don't think it's weekly, right? You don't
I
see
think
everyone.
once a week somebody tries the hurdle.
Really? 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 Okay.
That might be a little heavy. It could be slightly less.
You may be right. I don't know.
I see it
I didn't think it happened that often.
Well, a lot of times it's not successful, and then it's not a highlight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They go to hurdle, and it's just
but if it's then wouldn't it be on the bloopers reel? Look at this idiot. Tries to have me spin.
No, well, it doesn't always end in disaster.
Well, with that, there's kind of no middle ground, right? Yeah. It's either successful or disaster.
No, there's a middle ground.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
God, why are they running him? Do they want him to get chopped in half?
I don't think they have to do it. Anyway, I'm going to do our show this week. You guys enjoy first of all, Happy New Year. Enjoy the New Year. College football starts New Year's Eve. Watch these games.
The fact that we didn't talk about our favorite moments from this past year is an epic tragedy. Epic.
I think they know what they are.
No.
Do you? Do you, America? Do you know what they are?
I don't think they do.
We can do another segment.
No, it's 11:30. I gotta take my ass home.
Maybe we do a New Year's Day segment. Who knows?
Yeah.
You never know.
Maybe during one of the games.
Maybe during one of those 3 awesome games.
Yeah, because everything will be kind of wound down. You know, nobody else will be around. We'll come out here middle of the day.
Right in the middle of it.
Well, they are on during the day, right? Or is
Yeah.
it-
There's 3 of them.
Wow.
12, 4, and 8.
What's the noon game?
The first one
The
is
second half of that game could be a good time.
Texas, Arizona State is the first one. That's at 1 o'clock. 5 o'clock, Ohio State, Oregon.
That'd be a good one to watch.
8:45, Notre Dame, Georgia.
Yowzes.
Yeah.
Quite the lineup.
That's the lineup.
It's an interesting personnel choice.
He's going to score.
Oh, he's in.
He's going to score. Oh, that's a hit you
God.
don't want to take.
God damn, he
Dude,
got hit
don't
hard
do
in
that
the
again.
back.
Hand it off, dude. What are you doing?
There's no reason.
There's no reason for that hit. For him to take that hit. He took it, though. Wasn't smart. He didn't slide again, America.
Jeez. He's already gotten 6 yards.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you got to go down. This is just...
He's hard to take down. He's
he
hard
is.
to catch.
He's elusive.
Really is.
Right here. Just go bang.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a hit.
Man, that was a nasty one.
That's a hit.
Guy's coming down the line.
Yeah. Bam, right in the back. Oh,
That was a nice hit.
That hurts.
Probably hurt his own shoulder making that hit.
I tell you right now, he's not saying it.
Look at him. He's
It hurt.
down.
Yeah, he
He's
took a
down.
shot.
Well, hasn't he had issues with his ribs this year?
He got hit earlier in the year. Remember, he came
was
out of the
yeah.
game that you
That
and I
was a
were going.
rib
Yeah.
thing.
Got hit early and came out.
I know he's feeling that one.
Hand the ball off. Just hand the ball off. You got a good running back. Hand the
Atlanta's
ball.
got to keep them out of the end zone.
They do. It's over.
Yep. Are they on the 2-yard line?
They are on the
No way Atlanta keeps them out of the end zone.
3rd and goal.
Absolutely no way. When they do that run pass option shit, it's he's hurt. Oh no, he's just talking. I thought Mariota was coming in. I was like, oh my god.
This is a shot.
It really took a nasty one.
That was a clean hit.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Clean hit.
The guy
Right
just had
there.
him lined
Bang,
up.
his
from
shoulder
20
right in the
yards
middle of
away.
the back. Oh, that's one of those when you see it, you go, ooh.
Yeah.
That hurts just looking at it. Like, bam. Oh.
And it was a blindside.
Yeah, on the upper rib, the back of the rib.
Oh
Ooh.
man, blindside.
Hand the ball off. What are you doing?
Or throw it.
Anything but that again. I mean, shit.
Dude, you got Terry McLaurin. Just
I mean,
fucking
I actually
throw it up to
am
him.
looking forward to actually having a team to root for down here in the playoffs.
Oh, he hit him. What a catch by Zach Ertz.
It's over.
He's like, all right, give me an ice tub.
Big win. Big win. 11-5. Great first year. Rookie of the year. That dude right there. Did it again.
Easily.
That guy wet himself so bad.
Yeah, Raheem Morris going, how much time is left?
Oh, wait a minute. Did he catch it? Yeah, he caught it. That's a heck of a catch. That's a heck of a catch by
Zach
Ertz.
Ertz is a really good
Yeah, that's a great catch. Yeah, he caught it.
Wow.
Oh, did he catch it?
I think he did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Say, wow, that was close.
It seemed like it squirted out, but it stayed within his legs. Like he squeezed his crotch
So anyway,
on it.
Happy New Year. Enjoy the football. We could be here New Year's Day.
I think Tampa just took control of the division with this loss.
They did. So, anyway,
Baker.
for the doubtable one, the highly questioned one, happy early New Year from IDD. We will see you guys again on Bev. Still love you. Just wake up. See you guys potentially New Year's Day.
Potent.
Potential.
Yeah, we got to pick the damn games.
Pick